Welcome on back and gather around everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 16 of our War Host of the Apocalypse campaign. We are here with a pretty nasty fight, where Elspeth has brought in herself and two other armies, led by Hans and Ralph, to try to bring down the Everchosen before he makes it to Middenheim. Will she succeed? We'll find out. Auto Resolve thinks we're going to get absolutely stomped, but this is a pretty cool looking battlefield. I can't wait. Alright, the Battle of Nagenhof Hill. So we've got an army coming in from over this side and here, both in about 2 minutes, so we can kind of just hold them in one spot. They stand no chance. We don't know where Elspeth is. Let's go ahead and set up one of the cannons up here. I love they just scream lol. We'll put the other cannon over here. Blood beasts to defend them, our two flying knights. Your job is going to be to surround Elspeth and her dragon once we've weakened her a little bit, because otherwise she will just absolutely swat these guys out of the sky like they're nothing. Karanak, can you show us where Elspeth's hiding? The answer to that question is a hefty no. We'll throw Karanak over here, and all of our heroes will also be just working together. We want to go drag down... Oh, he's not flying. I kind of thought you had a disc, which actually works out better for us in this battle, because that means Elspeth will not be beelining for him in the sky. Let's go the Halberdier warriors hiding in the woods. Have them come sprinting down to jump anyone that comes on through. And then we'll have the other lads here, these Chosen of Zeech, hiding in the woods here. And then you lads over here. We don't really want any of our guys getting shot to pieces by cannons off the start. Or champions here can stand in one line and just shout obscenities at the enemy. That sounds great. I'm gonna hide you guys in the woods too. Is the spookiest forest you've ever seen. I don't really think we need anyone in guard mode outside of maybe these halberdiers. But even then, we're fighting not halberdiers, we're fighting outriders. So many long rifles. So this is just a bunch of snipers. And then this is the Knight Corps. And then Elspeth just kind of has a mixed crew. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and grab all of the single entities. I wouldn't mind just another big beady giant or something in this crew. We'll see. So maybe get rid of the blood beast and replace them with a giant. Or something similar. Alright, go bother them. Take some shots. Looks like they're going around the back side there. So we'll have you guys go get the pistoliers and such. Oh, good old-fashioned duel. I'm here for it. Now, you need to fall back, though. Let's start throwing the spirit leeches towards Elspeth. Have you throw some blue fire her way. Fall back, fall back. They do have some Hawkland long rifles themselves. Come on, Elspeth, let's fight. I know you want to. See, but the problem is now you are silenced. You just need to land for us here, Elspeth. Come on. Send the Swords of Chaos in with the other knights. Take out the gunner troops here. Oh, here she comes. Beautiful. Destroy. And you two fall back. Augrax, you stop it here. Hit Elspeth with a Spirit Leech. What do you mean, what? Armor of more carbon to get everyone as they come through. Yoink. I control Zincha's gift too. We'll absolutely take that fight. Elspeth, please, for her worthless life. That went pretty well. Alright, let me show you boys what death magic actually looks like. Although we are going to lose our cannon if I'm not paying attention here. Alright, you guys turn and attack. Running riders, you also turn. Run, 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 run. Even as, Empire Knights charging into Chosen is going to go horribly for them. Alright, I see the hatred towards Archaon. It's impressive. Archaon, get in there. Thank goodness for all of your armor. These guys have been playing deadly chase with our Tzeentch boys this entire time. Let's go ahead and switch our strategy up there. I think Magma Storm won't work out here. We'll wait for the next set of reinforcements. And then we can just Magma Storm as they show up. How exciting. We're gonna find out that there's no one in these woods. Alright, the Magma Storm starts erupting. The bodies will start piling up here soon, because that's where they're spawning in. As long as they actually can't... Oh, I wasted that one entirely. Well, that hurts. There's no catching the Pistoliers, so let's go ahead and fall back. Let that army come over here towards us. Annihilate them. Even with a Wage of Cataclysm spell, this is I would say a pretty easy win. We just have to bring them over here towards us. They want to set up as one giant crew, we just won't allow it. Take him down, Karnak. Surrounding Archaon doesn't tend to go very well for you lads. In fact, Karnak, you go save Archaon a little bit. We can Karnak's Howl here. Summon in the homies as we go by. Go take out these handgunners for me. You two... Just anyone who's flying needs to go away, or not flying, but anyone with a horse and a rifle. Chase them down. Not sure why you guys are having so much trouble advancing, but that's just the way. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of ways to deal with the Pistoliers. You guys go ahead and charge this side. Those blue fires aren't going to be super effective. Chosen, let's come on up and hit these Outriders. They've been caught by a couple units they don't want to fight. Alright, they're done. Just get rid of the rest of these goofy war wagons. Ibruhat. We're gonna send I guess we're gonna send Archaon into the Empire Knights. Such is the way. Super overcast. The sun here. Banishment on our hounds. I mean, fair enough. Did they just flank with one unit? Yeah, you're definitely not annoying or anything. Alright, let's have these halberdiers move around and take down the engineer. And just get into the big blob. Shot up a little bit by the snipers. Fear me, mortals. Fear me. Yeah, let's go for the metal spell. Running Riders, see if you can charge through into the next set of handguns that's in your way here. You definitely need to fall back. Ograx, you get after the engineer. Karnak over the heels. And also mustard. Yeah, the guns are about their only, pretty much their only help. Let's go Spirit Leech. No, it's not. Let's go more metal spells. Right in here with all these Ironsides. Really smooth shooting the smack out of Karnak. I get caught by the engineer. Absolutely not. Let's go ahead and have you halberdiers go help. Or the captain, that is. Absolutely not. I'm gonna take out the individual, like, 3 units that are back here. That's fun. Run those mortars over. You come back over here after this group. You're never gonna catch the Pistoliers, but we'll still try. Lord save here and come on through. Get him, Karanak. Stop this engineer from moving. Summoning some friends behind. He should be able to take out the normal engineer, and then the summoned squad can go after his captain. Sigma demands blood. Let these get in there. There are just random assortments of Sigmarites all over the place here. Well done, cannon. Looks like he did more damage to our troops than the enemy. Oh, you guys are out of ammo? Alright, go ahead and fall back then. And everyone back here is dealt with. For the most part. Some amazing shots coming out of our cannons. Sacrificing the blood beast is an absolutely fine thing to do here. Karanak, have you dealt with that engineer yet? You're just in the middle of these iron sights, and that also works. Slayer of Kings is here. The Archaon. He's a very snarky Everchosen, isn't he?
The schemer's servants!
Fire over here after these great swords, you Chosen of Corn, turn and deal. Healing holy death. Listen, we're not going to worry about forgetting our Locust of Fecundity. That definitely didn't happen. Alright, I'm thinking Elspeth's troops are about done. Let's go one more Burning Head just to kind of rip through the forest. I so wish we could catch the terrain on fire in this one, like in Pharaoh. That is the one thing Pharaoh actually had going for it, was the terrain effects. Incredibly fun. Let's go lava, or lava, exactly. Molten metal on that side. Alright, we still do have the Demigryph Knights to deal with, so let's go ahead and have you lads charge into them. It's just a mess over here. Mutation is a gift. Bring you lads over. You need to stop getting shot at by Outriders. Awesome. As long as we've made it into melee, they're doomed. If they manage to escape, let's get in here and get the Hellstorm. I don't need this thing to fire even once. Orn's Knights, get in here. Oh no, you were chasing Pistoliers. And over here on this side, it was an absolute kiting mess. We pulled off a win though, which means we should be able to replenish no trouble. We just need to catch as many of these lads as possible. The game is 3,000 strong, and left is 900. That was a pretty great battle. We ended up losing the Blood Beasts, but that was completely, both expected and entirely fine. They are 100% expendable. I was going to give them over to a Khorne army, but apparently not. Corone has moved. I'm so surprised to see you all moving in to help defend the Empire. This is pretty impressive. So Corone has moved in. Our Skaven slaves stand no chance against the Knights of the Realm, and then they've been buffed up pretty good here. Pretty much, yeah. That's proper. So up to 57 weapon strength. How much bonus feel large? 12. 72 charge bonus still isn't as high as our Knights, so we'll have to see how well the Knights of the Realm do against our own. But for now, they definitely do work against Marauders and Skaven. A new regional power. Yeah, because they purchased, like, all of this land that the Treehammers had. That's real impressive. Maybe he just defeated the Treehammers' leader in combat. A Rosebane is the name, giving us more explosive missile damage and missile explosion radius for Archaon's army, which means we need at least one more Hell Cannon. At least I would say so. Barry's got himself a disc now, lovely. And actually, discs, I believe, are Screamers of Tzeentch that have been subjugated and bound into this form by a mage. So they don't come like this normally. Hans Roxburger. defeat his army. We already did once.
My plan.
You need your Glock and his Noblar Flingers. I'm sorry, 41 weapon. That's the scariest group of slingers I've ever seen. 41 weapon. What did you guys do? 41 weapon strength on the Noblars in general. Is it because of the brutal business? That's only 20. So they were... Yeah, I guess they're going up from 21, which is still pretty impressive for Noblars. They're punching pretty hard. Archaon, can we bring in anyone through Gifted? Oh, we can. That's another cannon, that is. Of course, we just bring Thunderguff back. Big Bilious boy. He was fantastic. He seems like he'd be better in Big Hank's army, so let's see about... Ooh, Warband recruitment is pretty slim pickings, isn't it? But we could raise some of these guys up to being knights. We don't have any core... Well, we do have core knights, don't we? So we've got Nurgle Knights, Tzeentch Knights, Undivided Knights. We're missing Slaanesh Knights. That's what we're missing. Do we have any here that I can steal? No. Well, we need some Slaanesh Knights. That's what we're missing. In fact, we're missing a Slaanesh part of our faction in general here. Oh, Chosen, you guys have to get marked for Slaanesh. Can we mark you to be Slaaneshi Chosen? I don't want more than one. You guys are 86, 81. They're so strong. Oh, they're so strong. Melee defense here, though, is 97. So yeah, let's grab some Whip Chosen. They can be our front line with the others. So let's get the not as elites, and we'll turn them into whips. There we go. Now we have everyone represented here. We do need the Tzeentch Knights, though, or the Slaanesh Knights. Let's grab these Marauders and let them slowly level on up. Welcome, Tzeentch Whip Marauders. I think it's faster to go through here than it is to go through the Marauder Horsemen. Plus, my Marauder Horsemen never seem to survive, so we'll just go through the Warrior's path. Okay, Archaon. Everyone has moved just far enough away that I can't do anything to them, and they can attack us with a secondary group. This is pretty dastardly.
I'll have this world.
I'll have this world. Pretty dastardly indeed. I would wish our vassals could be a little bit more useful, but they haven't been thus far. Let's try to take down Elspeth with Fairy. Get that defeat trait passed out to a few more of our generals. That was a foolish move. I'm gonna find you a new Death Dragon.
Kill them. Their fate is sealed.
Kill them all.
Agent of change.
I mean, I think we're gonna be at war with the ogres no matter what. So let's go ahead and blitz them now. Bronze Armor of Zrock. Are you already immune to contact effects? Oh no, you're not. Well, Bronze Armor of Zrock it is. We can combine up these two, please. The Sword of Strife is something he didn't have previously, so we'll take it. Combine up this two. Bit of garbage to get magical attacks and the Hellfire Sword. That's actually much better. His axe is a sword. Don't think too hard about it. Obsidian Amulet is not great. Now the rest of that is not amazing. We'll give you a Barbarian, and that looks like that's about it. We don't have the mini ancillaries. Chargy, and it looks like that's about all you can do, except for passing out the Mentor points. Which I think we probably should go for, and then I haven't seen you drop leadership at all, so let's go ahead and just grab the Spread Fear.
Are you a god?
If we can get some rebellions to fight as well, that'd be very nice. Very nice indeed. I haven't been able to get the Treason of Tzeentch to actually trigger on... Well, not Treason, but the Gleam Magic to actually trigger on allies. Extra Spell Mastery is awesome, so you give this over to Archaon and power him up. If I can figure out how to make the Spell Battery work, we'll get that going. Gore Feast so he can heal Locus of Fury for more damage. Talon of the Skull Throne. Yeah, I like the immunity to contact effects, and then Mind Prowler to drop leadership. We'll grab Bone Gnar afterwards. Not sure what the combined leadership drops are for everyone around us now, but it's not good. And if we maybe chucked out the Rotting Riders for a group of Bile Trolls, it would really, really hurt leadership of everyone around us. They naturally drop it by 8. The fools never stood a chance. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump Kid Eater here. Yes, we're very low. It'll be okay. Oh no. Our ball breaks the deal. We've pushed them a little bit too far, huh? That gets rid of the ogres. We lose 78 in the fighting. Our ball breaks the deal. Ooh, I don't like that at all.
It cannot be why I have made this accommodation. It is
Sure.
for convenience.
I mean, fair. Our earliest friend is now going to be our most hated foe, probably. In the best position to try to do a good bit of damage to us, too. We're dealing with the Dawi as is. Rykarth, I would just go capture a new bit of territory, brother. Like, occupy the Silver Pinnacle here so you can actually start getting some troops. Big Hank we will have go into an encamp stance and come up alongside. Yes, I think we need to use Hank as a distraction. He's in a pretty dangerous spot, though. Alright, we get ourselves some new Zinch gifts. That's right, Flame Weavers. It's time. Well, yeah, no, Feathered Abominations are fine, but guess what they're not as good as? Changebringers. Changebringers are better in every way. So much so I almost want to bring some Changebringers and put them into Archaon's army here. Flying Flamethrower troops are incredible. Let's give them a little bit more missile resist. Might as well max out all the resistances we have. What a War Shrine are you now, Barry? I think we'll keep you on a disc for speed. Magic. Katanak. I'll actually grab Endless Hunter. Scent of Prey into the Temporal Prowler, and then we'll start buffing up his actual combat stats. Get all of the extra abilities first. Alright, so now we're gonna fall back into Fort Yakova.
The gods direct me.
And get immediately jumped by all these Dawi.
Be gone,
Be gone.
Demon Prince.
Alright, Big Kev. We need to go hit Bohemoth as he sits inside of his walls here in Wolfenburg. He thinks he's safe, but since he is a Bretonnian, he is not going to enjoy a siege. Where did his secondary force go? I guess they just disappeared. Yeah, I'm going to allow that one to go to auto-resolve. Medium casualties is no problem. No problem whatsoever. We will go ahead and raise this. Like, you thought I was going to claim it? No. That's a fire break for you guys. Evan's now a butcher.
Undivided.
Can't actually. I figured we got some more of our movement back. Turns out no, raising settlements is still just as dangerous as always. Just as dangerous as always. I remember we got Warp Fire being the wrong. Yeah, well, I guess Warp Fire, Chaos Vanguard is what we'll go for here. We'll build up something a little bit more like that.
Of chaos.
Like the units we have here.
They were no match for mine.
I guess you can go ahead and be evolved up to the Chosen with Halberds. The Chosen. Our one unit of Pink Horrors. I think the Trolls are going to go ahead to get the boot soon. So what I'll do first is merge them.
I have risen.
Oh, we aren't in a spot where I can... We'll see, that's a little bit spooky. Alright, we'll deal with it. Soothsaying, huh? Now let's come back and grab Hard to Hit.
Lord of Slayer.
Or the Unsettling One. Let's give you... Spoilers. Sounds good to me. More gold.
An artifact of beguiling
blasphemy.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we definitely are going to need to move together with our ball breaking the deal. Our ball, if I wanted to take you out right now, it would not be a problem. It's just then we have to deal with your many armies. It looks like a lot of our vassals are starting to dislike us more and more here. Yeah, total's 304. It was pretending like they dislike us. Maybe they don't like our ball. So truthfully, we could have Ralph take out a rival.
If you are wise, history may remember you as the one I did not keep.
Sure. You're not doing a very good job of building up an army, though, so I think taking you out is not going to be as tough as you might think it is. Let's have Ralph run up alongside Kev here to keep him safe.
Slaughter the sheep.
Slaughter the sheep.
Pleasure seeker.
Yep, Baba, you come on over here to the Tower of Krak and grab some extra troops.
I live for you.
Should just be able to recruit in as some high-tier Slaanesh troops. Easy. Yep. Got some spawn here. Couple more Marauders of Slaanesh and some Forsaken. Even some Knights that we could immediately mark. How much is going up? 600? 900? I don't actually think that's that big of a deal.
Let me show you a life without limits.
A life without limits. We'll go ahead and have you get the Devastating Flanker with 89 charge bonus. That is going to double up to well above 160, which is great. I actually think we want a couple more Whip Lads. And then you can get turned into a unit of Forsaken.
Decadence calls.
Not the most horrifying of armies, but I think it'll work out quite nicely. So, Bobo. I do kind of want to send you to break the other Warriors of Chaos factions, but we do need to keep some of our allies here for now. So we'll come on through here and deal with the Empire.
Time is not
Before we break any of our deals, let's make sure we don't have to deal with any more Outriders.
Choose me, master.
Spite taking mercy.
Spirit of Morka.
I do think I'm going to end up leaving Karadak in this force. We just won't have him with a crazy stack of Flesh Hounds. So we're just missing a hero of... Are there heroes of Slaanesh? No, there aren't heroes of Slaanesh, so we have to have it as a spellcaster. Alright, that's fine. Mercy, we're using you as a hero rock here for now. So let's go take down Curtis. Sorry. I said take down Curtis.
Now is my time.
Not the rats. Leave the rats alone.
Insolence.
Ooh, you failed.
Fool.
You failed.
Ready.
Gladiator, commander, or strategist. That's a good call. Let's go ahead and grab a tough call. We'll grab Gladiator, and we will bring him probably through to join. We can grab him to join with the Tzeentch army as a champion of Tzeentch.
Bathe in battle.
Oh, I know. Don't you worry. I don't want to do it yet, though. I want to make sure we are dedicating him when we know what we want. So Terry the Feathered is hanging out over here. We can have him almost reach Kappelberg.
Take everything.
And we might as well
they
raid
have.
from the... They have nothing, really.
We must bide our time.
Does raiding at least give us some experience? That will do. Ruinous stalls. Let's go ahead and pull the proper province tab up here. Extra income from buildings and vassal regions. Helps out with our control. That is a maxed out treasure house there. We really don't want to spend too much more, so we'll wait one more turn before we spend. Before we spend any more gold.
The
Alright, sweet. The fools never stood a chance. Skip through there, skip through our outposts. And let's see what the Empire, Ogres, and Dawi try. Rod, are you strong enough to actually do any damage? You're getting there. Alright, Mercy has gained the Corruptor boon. And we've got Giant Manacles. Such massive iron bands are a marvel to behold, lending strength to the swing of the most colossal creatures. Just big wrist weights. And then we have extra weapon strength for Chaos Trolls, Giants, Cockatrice, Mutalith Vortex Beasts, and Slaughter Brute units, and then more missile resist by 25% for all the same. Makes them very tanky. So are the Dawi just not concerned that we're moving in here? Can we make it to Khazad Glaz? No. So we'll just keep even camping and move through. Bloodred, you can come join. Big Hank would surely use the help. Marauders here, and have you join up instead there, Ludred. And then as you travel, I don't think we will wait any longer. We'll go ahead and devote you to Nurgle.
Nurgle's exalted one.
Ludred the Stanky.
Live for battle.
Live for battle.
Sickness.
Alright, so now we've got a whole Nurgly squad here. Go training and Blade Master with the Stanky one. His paths to glory are Survivor, Mage Hunter for spell resistant Eldritch Aura. We have to win against the Spellcaster, so I wonder if the Rune Lords count. And then Unbreakable is just win 5 battles, giving us regeneration and some hit points. Sounds good to me. I cannot wait till you're up on a Raw Beast. Bronze Armor of Zrock. Sword of Change. Oh, lets you turn a unit into spawn. That's perfect. City and Amulet will not be great, but the protection one will. Do we actually have any ancillaries we can use? No, but of course not. Alright, fair. On we march. We will actually, instead of going after the north, we'll probably come down through here to Nashrak's lair. Since you are not the toughest, we'll bring you out as a scout. Okay, so they do have an army over here that is Doom Seekers and Iron Breakers and Garrigrim again. Or, I don't think we've dealt with Garrigrim yet, but Garrigrim's here. And mixing up campaigns now. Alright, so Kevin. You were so very weak. Lewin's over here. Lewin is not very concerning, I can't lie. Rodich, you gonna come with? They're just following us along. Let's go ahead and sack and occupy Kappelberg.
A change of rule is at hand.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure the timber resource allows us to buff up all of our marauders. Yeah, Marauder Horsemen and Horse Masters will have 25% more ammunition. Seems pretty good. Okay, and I really also want to send you in after Kadak Kadrin, but we've got a bunch of guys in the way. We go after Shedishal? Shedishal. Be careful with that name. Let's send Mercy in to go bother any of your heroes. Doesn't really have any. So I guess we'll instead go Assault.
Yes, I beg.
Assault there. He's getting the Chaos Assassin boon. Oh, well done. Even though you're right next to him, we have no clue what he has.
No.
What is unthinkable?
Yeah, the dwarfs. Unthinkable, is it? Let's go into an ambush then. Right next to Yakolva. I need to take some land from the Dawi. And I'm glad that our ball's being the bulwark for us for now. Kevin, I am going to have you claim. No, that's too expensive. Spared for now.
Killing commences soon.
You move to here. We'll have Roid Rage Ralph. Be the sneakiest warrior of Khorne you've ever seen.
Live to fight.
None of your troops can be upgraded, but we can take these trolls and mark them for... Oh, it's rank 6. We'll mark them for Nurgle then. Nurgle and Khorne can work together without having issues. Kevin's missing a troop, so we'll have Scylla go join him.
Are you a god?
Ruinous Leadership, Ruinous Wrath. Let's go Ruinous... Well, Unity isn't giving you anything, actually. None of these are making you a better hero. So for now, we'll just make you a better hero. So when it's time to devote you to Tzeentch, you'll lose all your skills anyway. Sarl Encampment. See, this I would love to take up to the next tier, but we can't afford that.
Lord of excess.
Unsettling one, let's move over towards Selzenmund. Let's tell Hama to claim Norden.
This is my right.
This is my right. We'll have you go defend
The gods
Wolfenburg.
shall see the
Or actually, no, we'll have you go
world
chase Roid Rage Ralph around. He's your new bodyguard target. Make sure everyone actually has moved. We've been gypped by this before. That's not too bad. Oh, I forget. Home is actually the fortress. Let's go over to Archaon and pass the turn. See if either the Wood Elves or the Dalby fall for it. Alright, another contest of champions. Perhaps as a result of the Changers' machinations or another player in the great game making their move, but aspiring champions gather at your Dark Fortress. Let them fight or display our might. Let's go ahead and again let them fight. We need our generals to level up as quickly as we can. Looks like our ambush was foiled, and Ungrim has fallen back because Big Hankson coming on in. Azazel's ready for duty. Lovely. Oh, we can't reach. That's why you're being arrogant. I'm just gonna go ahead and steal your gold then. Your gold belongs to me now.
A glorious act.
The critical fail. Well, rest in peace, Mercy again. Having a hard time. There he is. Steal some tech here from Nashrax. Big Hank. We would get flattened by this group. Steal technology is a success. I don't know how far he can move, and that's kind of the big issue. Hank, how far can you move when we were going to an ambush? I want to try to sneak through here. 50% chance. Is there a higher chance? Yeah, we're going to go for the gambit of sneaking.
Rot follows us.
Because they're going to see our Archaon raiding, and hopefully Big Hank will at least initially be invisible. We'll see, though. Let's go spread corruption so there's more nerdly nonsense over here. Get a nice stinky in the area. Show everyone that this is indeed our swamp. Evan, we actually need to take some land before we can grab in any more summons.
War summons me.
Look at the strats here. So this is guaranteed as he's got an eagle. I'm sorry, you're wearing a bald eagle head? See, that's bad juju, that is.
Khorne demands blood.
Yeah, I don't know that I care so much about her gig. I want to go get the brass keep. So let's go ahead and once again be the sneakiest foreign warriors there ever were. And sneak over here towards the brass keep. Meanwhile, Kevin... do nothing. Roid Rage Ralph, you're going to go ahead and get rid of one of your marauders here and have Scylla come join you. Kevin, I want you to be able to grab the Changebringers. I don't want Harry to have Changebringers. You can have one more set, so he'll get the Changebringers.
You disappoint me.
You disappoint.
Bear the mark of Tzeentch.
You disappoint.
March
Come across the river here, Kevin.
Change beckons. Moving on. Magic of chaos.
Sneaky, sneaky.
The demonic host.
Let Kevin heal, and then we can go ahead and grab the Hell Cannon. It's got 3 Hell Cannons.
Who is
As you do.
worthy of my host?
I think we will absolutely need to
Princeling.
redo Kevin's skills here soon, because I don't really want the pink horrors in this group at all. I like just the cannons. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick these horrors out.
I decide your
Rest in peace.
fate.
And we'll replace them here soon. I mean, even probably with another Hell Cannon. Four Hell Cannons in that army sounds amazing. We could also have Bobo be swapped out for Azazel. And bring a Bobo back in later on, which I think that's what we'll do. Sorry, sir. You're cool, you're just not quite as cool as Azazel. The Prince of Damnation. Seduce units cost minus 20% for Empire, Bretonia, Kislev, and Cathay units, which we can't use. Same thing with the Seduce units budget. Both of these are completely useless. Useless, that is. But we do have the Domineering Aura, so as enemies are wavering, or lower, we'll be dropping their defense and attack. Huh. Azazel's not that great, is he?
Azazel, Prince of
This is why we're able to bully him so much. He does have his Demon Blade, so his quest battle is completed, so that's going to give us Discouraged. Negative 16. Oh, I see. So he has lots of ways of dropping leadership. The negative 16 is insane. Paradise of Pleasure, Unmatched Beauty. So we've got Temptator. It's been a long time since we played Azazel. Phantasmagoria upgraded, so that's negative 32 leadership with Phantasmagoria and his other ability activated. Soul Feeder, extra souls. Serpent's Kiss is a Mortis Engine effect. Control and faction-wide replenishment. I want a discount to devote people to Slanesh. That's awesome. He's got Devoted of Chaos. They actually gave him some really decent skills here. Not bad, AI. Not bad at all. Is there anything, though, we can upgrade here? You've got... I'll give him a Talisman of Luck. Not many of the Empire are currently rocking Scroll of Aramar. Rocking any kind of magic attacks. Negative 24 leadership. Now they've got him all set up properly. We just need a better Talisman, which we don't have just yet. That's fine. Welcome Azazel. Smack.
I adapt.
I mean, I'm glad to hear it.
Prince
We are going to send you Z-Sway. Glad to have you back, Azazel. Let's go Brand of Char here for Terry. Extra Winds of Magic, and then the Paragon of Change. So every time we are... Oh no, it's not even just casting, it's just all the time their replenishment of their barrier is increased.
to aid the cause of chaos.
Aid the cause of chaos. Melee defense. Bringing Coatl out of the army was a huge mistake. One they shall guaranteed regret. No, I like all the extra experience gain. I don't see a reason tomorrow to change any of these until we maybe want to swap off Hail of Hellfire. So actually, yeah, we'll swap this for something else that gives us units. Do any of the other units excite me? No. No, not even a little bit. We could just grab the Furies real quick and then next turn swap it back. That way we're just kind of cheesing the upkeep, or how the speed on this a little bit. We've got the souls. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, sweet. That's the turn.
Catch me in a moment.
Hello there, Zatan. He wants an alliance, just straight up military alliance? I would love to have some of your weapons, so yes, we'll take an alliance with the Chaos Dwarfs. Ordyakova attacked by Drycha, and she is defeated. Poor lass. Try harder next time. Alright, the Disciples of Ashut are no more. I tried to tell you guys to come claim the Pinnacle. Why didn't you? I think they just ran over here and got taken out by the Knucklebreaker. With age comes almighty power, as the Dragon Ogres of Nightmare evolve to even greater size and strength. Dragon Ogres of Nightmare. Nightmares? Nightmarish, I don't know. Extra weapon strength for Dragon Ogres and the Shaggoth, and then more charge bonus by 20% for all of those as well. Heralds of Doom. We've also got the Mightiest Fortress built, so that's a strange collection of treasury, Festering Shroud, a Glittering Scales, and the Hellfire Sword. Just here's 50 souls, smacks you in the face with it and runs off. We did manage to sneak through. Now we hit Nashrak's lair. I'm gonna move you forward to steal some tech here. Can you hinder Ragni? Can hinder him. Let's do that. Please. Come on, Jimbo. Oh, you failed. I mean, thankfully they can't make it. What I wanted to make is that there was no way they could even get over here to Nashrak's through the underways. That's alright. Our blitz worked out. This decisive win is going to be one that is not going to be very fun for us. Let's go ahead and circle up. And I'll handle that battle in between episodes, but we'll have Archaon here. Hit Krak Ungor. I see that Kadrin's trying to stay outside so we can run. It won't save him. We'll wipe them out with a quick auto. And rest in peace, those Marauders. And then I think we will sack the settlement. I'm really trying to get to Krak Kadrin, so we're going to go through this way. We're going to draw Ungrim with us. Bit more fear to spread. We will upgrade the... Oh, no, never mind. Prismatic Plurality, and then we'll grab the Blue Fire. Got an act. Perfect Vigor is exactly what we need, and then from there we can probably grab... Oh, we don't even really need Alpha Hound. We'll go ahead and just grab the Bone Gnar for extra armor piercing and bonus to be large. All them bones. Engines of Mass Destruction is reload time reduction for Hell Cannons. Okay, well, sold. And then Ward Save for all of our shrines. Let's get all the undivided buffs going.
Chaos is all.
Alright, Big Papa. Go after the Krugenheim camp. Curtis von Hassel is inside of Talabheim.
No.
And they are too foolish to put up the walls. You have some Blazing Sun stables, though. Will that save you?
First for battle.
The answer is definitely not, especially with our Changebringers.
Unmatched.
Oh, you can't reach.
Concealing our presence.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Ascend.
I'm gonna have Kevin go attack Krugenheim.
For all chaos.
For all chaos. Yet another Dragon Ogre Shaggoth here. I'm very tempted. I want these trolls to be Bile Trolls.
Come.
Since you're undivided, we can force Nurgle to work together.
Chaos.
So let's see if we can grab Bile Trolls here pretty quick. These Forsaken to go ahead and get the boot.
I decide your fate.
And we'll have... There's no trolls here, which I'm kind of surprised by.
The demonic host.
See if there's any over here in Krugenheim.
Where I please.
Trolls in Krugenheim? No, no trolls in Krugenheim. Raid. Let's go into an... And now, though, we'll just channel and go back over here so we can do a little bit more replenishing. And as we build up the Undivided Corruption here, that'll also hopefully bring us some trolls. Currently, there's just some Marauders. Appleberg will pop in the Cultist camp. And Ralph, can you reach Brasky? Yes, you can.
Now is the time.
No, you can't.
Let them come to us.
Yeah, we'll sneak your way in, it's fine. Boris, I'm gonna have you instead go attack Carl. Your new target is Franz.
I am chosen.
I choose. 5400 for the strategy chamber here. I think not. Yeah, we have Krakadrak and the treasure house to upgrade first. And everything else pretty much goes away. Everyone's ambushing. Lovely. Let's come on back down to Archaon. And we will... Oh, the trash trucks here. So the explosions in the background you hear are not actual explosions, they're metal. And turn. Alright, Curtis and Franz have somehow come over here after Terry. I'm sorry, 3 armies. Wow. How many of you guys are in March, I wonder? Yeah, they've got volley cannons, they've got hellblasters, we need to fall back for sure. And we just get attacked by Curtis. See, 1 army we can handle. Even though it does... Dude, you guys gotta stop with the Outriders. That's all we've got is Outriders and tanks. Alright, so we start deployment, and this little woods here is going to be our zone. So we will want to set up a kind of checkerboard, but it's going to be with the Forsaken instead of with... We want Forsaken. Grab the pinks, pull them back. Get them grouped up a little bit more. We are not going to have them come out of the woods, but in fact we're going to have the pinks in front of the Forsaken this time. I want them pretty much up front. Peeking out of the trees, that's what we want. We'll have the halberdiers stacked up on the sides. Or when the knights come on in. You lads take the center. These blue horrors we can have... And maybe hiding out over here. With a unit of spear boys. Extra expendable. Changebringers are so good, we just have to keep them away from the Outriders. Outriders actually are pretty much the one counter. So we'll have the Cockatrice defend our Changebringers. We'll show off all the new units too. The Disc Lads, and then I'm gonna hide you two over in this set of woods, or maybe even up front. That'll do. Alright, as for our new Zenith units, we have the Changebringer, my absolute favorite of Zenith's forces. Flying Flamers of Zenith. Also, we're going to drop down a vortex wherever their fire hits, which is going to do even more damage. You got the big flying chicken. It's got a grabby tail even. A joke completely went out the side. It was going to be a Slanesh joke, so we'll leave it at that. You can kind of piece together what it might have been. Okay, so we'll go Power Stone here. I would love to try to figure out... Here, I'm going to pause. Why doesn't it allow me to cast it on you? Do I have to alt cast? Allies in range. Affected 1 as long as they're a spellcaster. But for some reason we can't cast this on our own units. And I'm not sure why that is. Huh. Alright, fair enough. That's just the way. Start throwing blue fire towards these Grenadier Outriders. We'll do our best to dodge the cannons. The land ship is probably also a pretty decent use. We'll kind of blast a couple of these across these Outriders because that does so much damage. Got Phantasmagoria. We don't have really a lot of good spells here. Witch Brew is a pretty cheap cast, though. Indeed. It's a pretty cheap cast. We'll go for the Witch Brew. For all these poor lads. Cast something. Alright, fall back here. They do some pretty solid damage. Try to keep them with the knights there. More blue fire. Let's see how much damage we get on the land ship. Spear Leech, Fog of the Damned, even... And not a lot of good ones here either. That's what the True Flight would be good if we can give it to our... Well, that was really nice. As commanded. Just keep moving alongside here. You guys fall back, fall back. But fall back towards our lines if you can. Is that a spell? Getting messed up a little bit. Fall back behind our lines. Have you guys go for the Gust of True Flight. Oh, we can't get more than one unit. Okay, we'll just go for a single cast then. Take him down. Take him down, take him down. Raise some zombies right here, that should throw them off immensely. Dr. Chris, you go hit these Outriders. Oh, we're getting hit by the cannons. Yeah, get back here. See, the Changebringers are great, but against other artillery, they're just, that's their big weakness is missiles. Drop the speed of the ones you're chasing. They're doing their best to fire some stuff on in here. Let's summon some more friends as they charge. And they're getting some really good hits with those cannons. You're going nowhere, and you're gonna get obliterated.
We are the color.
We are the color. Hang on now, can you say that? Of course we can. We're Zinch. We do what we want. The horrors fall back. Beat the knights where they stand. Now we really need to get in after. Let's have them go after the Hellbound Revolving Gun quickly now. And you need to get up now. They start taking down some of their more elites. Go weekly now, especially this big nasty boat. Warriors are having a bad day, in fact. To the woods, lads. Fall back. How did you... Knights of the Blazing Sun are back. Lovely.
Scheming slaughterers.
Into the great swords. Zombie.
Warriors of Zinch.
They just charge straight at you. Take them down. The great swords are gone. How are we getting hit still? Lose the and they are very focused on dealing with our Changebringers. These scribes get up here. Zombies are not doing much, but the Changebringers are still getting hit somehow.
Warriors of Zinch, destined to win.
Come on, Forest Warriors, do your thing. Let's go ahead and get away from the tanks. Tanks actually have some pretty decent charge. Take down the tank. None of these are very great. Extra physical resistance isn't bad though. Grenade launchers they still have. It's very fun. These guys are back with like 3 units. The amount of misclicks is also very fun. Alright, halberdiers, you get in there. Someone's gotta stop them. You two together should pretty easily be able to bring down the land ship. Let's go ahead and fire some blue fire into the side of this tank. Shouldn't be able to turn in time. And of course they are obliterating you though. Even through the trees, man, that's perfect aim. Come on, get in there. Alright, the ship's gone. Let's go after these outriders. The grenade launchers are moving into. Okay, so the land ship's gone. Warrior Priest just charged right through. Let's go ahead and just move you guys. Ignore it if you can. Changebringers are struggling. Even if it's just one of these units here. Alright, we've got these tanks caught. Don't allow the Hellblaster to fire again. Fire on it from the flanks. Everyone with a missile get after the tank troops. And something that fights that effectively, even against the likes of your champions, is crazy. They are tanks. You can't treason of siege them. Yeah, we do what we can. We'll bring you guys on up. Keep you well away. Same thing, Changebringer's gonna do the side of the forest. How good. 2 units I left over on the side. I mean, they're full health, but they didn't do much helping, did they? You guys go ahead and fall back. Tank's about to go down. One more swing. Magical immune halberd should get through that armor pretty quickly. Alright, that's a tank down. Freeing up a lot of their economy to get another tank, though, so... Zinch pulls all strings. Alright, that's a victory. I'll go ahead and catch you all on the campaign map. Alright, Terry pulls out a Pyrrhic victory, which is... I mean, it was not a great win, but we'll take it. 800 fall on their side, 400 on ours. We'll take the extra, so...
A sacrifice in charge.
Drin? Yeah, this is... Oh, we could do it in March. I knew this was gonna happen. And we fall back. As soon as I ended the turn without it, why are we upside down now? Alright, map's fixed. As soon as we ended the turn without attacking him, I was like, oh no, well that was the wrong thing to do. So now Ungrim has moved back this way, and Ragni is holding a Nashrak's lair. I figured he would march over, and he absolutely did. Now we are gonna then... We can ascend to Demon Hood. Perfect. Many mortal minds are shattered in the face of these terrifying arcane engines of war. Extra ammunition and reload time reduction. We move on the Fallen King Mountain. This actually works out. Surround, bring our other mage in to help. And we'll take it down. I would love to sack the settlement, but I think that's going to put us in a really bad spot. We're going to do it. 100 the stanky.
Cataclysm.
And then we're gonna have you go into March and just run.
Willful ignorance.
We're just dealing damage on our way through here. Willful ignorance, huh?
Rot weaver.
Malefic Sorcerer means more damage. Oh, let's go magic reserves.
For the great
Gary, I think we will
spirit.
be upgrading you quite soon, but I want to make sure, since he's currently immortal, if we upgrade him to a demon, he's going to go below the level 20, or whatever it is to actually make him immortal, so not yet. Soon, but not yet.
Agent of change.
B levels for you guys. Let's go Power of 2, Invulnerable for change, or through change for a little bit more missile resist. Squabble Pros makes them better in combat. I think we'd rather have just more magic. So let's do Primal Magic. Adds a heap of winds of magic to our pool there. Ludred, you can have training, and then we'll go ahead and give you also, since you are in your final form, we'll give you Chaos Commander.
Plague bringer.
Extra corruption for Jimbo.
All
The more nurgly it is for us, our troops will actually be able to do something. Yeah, no, but the corruption reduction for the Dawi is quite hefty. Alright, well, Archaon now has a fight with Ungrim and Karakangor and Halkenhoff. So we are not going to miss this opportunity. We'll turn around and smash the Slayer King once again here. Of course, he's going to be back in a single turn because he's much like Vlad and extremely obnoxious. We'll go ahead and attack Ungor directly and have Ungrim show up as reinforcements. Oh, can we... Works for me. Works for me. We'll just go ahead and occupy Ungor then. And do some actual replenishing. Get us a gold mine. Extra undivided corruption in all provinces. Beautiful. I was hoping for some knights, but we got some more. We've got some more Slaneshi Marauders. How exciting! Perfect. Well, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. We pick up in the next episode. We're going to be sending Kevin and Tyrion together
Under its weight.
to go crush the forces of Franz here. Not likely. You can see they are starting to finally wear out of troops. So they've got archers and mounted yeomen here, which is really good to see. We'll also be sending Royd Rage Ralph into the Brass Keep. Let's see if that's actually a fight we should be fighting ourselves or if it's a sad one. It's a pitiful group, so we'll just go ahead and wipe them out.
Kill them all.
No problem, and that gives us the Brass Keep, which we shall go ahead and just occupy. See how high level it is, please. Level 3 works. It's like, please don't make me regret not sacking the settlement. Level 3 is way worth it, though. We shall foster cults, and that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Archaon the Everchosen campaign. If you enjoyed, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub-thon, and I'll see you all in the next one.